Hey everybody, just hanging out here at one of my favorite spots. Got my second Marvel Superheroes Collector booster box, and I just thought I'm hanging out, having a good time. Let's open that up and see what we got in here. I'm really enjoying looking at these Marvel superhero cards. The collector versions are obviously very cool and fancy. And yeah, this is the second collector booster box I've opened and ever. So I'm maybe a little different than some of the other people that are looking at this product. I played Magic back in the 90s and I kind of put it away for a while. So I joke that I'm from the Ice Age because that was probably the last booster box I opened up with my friends, maybe Ice Age. But I've come back to the game and I've been playing for a few years. And, you know, kind of around the time Universes Beyond came in, I think AB Forgotten Realms was the first set I kind of noticed that was outside the old IP. So anyway, as I've come back to the game, this has, been a new thing, the Universes Beyond editions. And I have to say I'm having a lot of fun with it. And when it comes to like in-universes set, I probably don't care as much about like fancy cards. I just care about their playability or, whatever. But when it comes to like Marvel, which is something that is, such ingrained and burned in my brain from childhood, it's fun to see these cards and the fancy treatments, and so I think maybe it attracts me more in the collector. So yeah, so let's see what we're gonna get here. The first box was a lot of fun. I think the big pull out of that one was Daredevil in the comic book treatment. That was pretty cool. All right, so we've got a Knight of Wundagore, Crimson Operative, Hydraulic Helper, Wiccan, Ronin Shadow Stalker, Fantastic Bounce, Mob Lookout, Hyperion's Atomic Vision, Arnim Zola, Scene Card, I believe, Planes. Okay, we got a foil Super Skrull. It's a pretty cool card. I think it's a really fun commander. Nice in the foil. Panther Robot. This is a new one to me. I haven't. This must be Commander. I'm guessing. I think I bought this Commander deck, but I haven't gotten it yet. Very cool. Affinity for Artifacts. 8H Reach Trample. I like it. Looks really cool. Hidden Lair. I love these. So this is a full art. Love these lands. I think they're going to be very effective, and yeah, great to play with. Okay, we got Grim Fate. Which is Beast Within as a source material with Ben Grimm the Thing. Nice foil there. And Electra, Daughter of the Hand. Very cool artwork. Kind of reminds me of Mike Mignola, or anyway, looks great. Okay, so that was that one. Some good stuff in there. All right, we're going to just go to the middle left here for fun. Okay, Surveillance Room. I like this one. It's a Surveil land. Vibranium Energy Daggers. I like that. Oh, nice Sue Storm on the foil. Very cool. Punishing Punch. Titania and She-Hulk battling. Crossover Collaboration. Whoosh from Spider-Man. Elektra, Femme Fatale. Pretty cool artwork on that one. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. I like this card. Very effective and looks really cool. This is the Calm Plains, I believe. Kind of a cartoony take on Marvel. Pretty cute. Super Soldier Serum. That's a good card. Foil. Rare. Council of Reeds. This is, I think, a very playable card. Legend rule doesn't apply. Very good. Yeah, this is a cool one. Iron Man, Futurist Paragon, full art. Yeah, I guess I haven't really seen this Iron Man, but looks pretty cool in the borderless. Righteous Fury. It's a nice reprint with Nick Fury and the Captain America, and yeah, looking great. Epic Fight, borderless foil. Okay, some cool stuff there. Ironheart art card, I like it. All right. I'm going to try to move quickly through these. Pet Avengers, Kingpin's Enforcers, Undercover Skrull. Khazar of the Savage Land foil. I like this card. That's a fun one. And there you get the cat token. Zabu. Photon Blast, Farage, Mjolnir's Might, Virtuous Variant, Bogwell's Gym, Abomination, Terrifying Titan. Mr. Immortal. That's a new one on me. It's a rare. Glacial Fortress. Serpent Society. This is a very playable card. I quite like it in the borderless treatment. Looks pretty cool. Extinction Event. Oh, I've been wanting this one. I love this card. I love playing this card. You get a great choice, and it's very thematic and fun for the Thanos snap and exile. So very good. Another Serpent Society. Okay, 2 Serpent Societies in this pack. This one's a foil borderless. Looks great. I think it's a great playable card. Kind of fun. Interesting. Always interesting when you get 2 of the same cards in a pack. I think that's... I guess it's, it's just random. That's my assumption. Serpent Specialist, Blazing Crescendo, Agent of Atlas, Political Triumph, Mr. Hyde, Monster Within, Shipwreck Patrol, Ultimate Alliance, Alien Symbiosis, cool art foil, Human Torch, Johnny Storm. Here's our plane. Hulk Brutal Brawler is our mythic foil. Pretty cool. Helm of the Host. It's a good card. I like it with the Black Panther artwork. It's very cool. Castle Doom. I think the art on this is terrific. And Heroic Intervention. Pulled this on the last box. A lot of fun. I love the really original look of the character. It's very funny. And a Training Compound. I love these lands. Very good. Okay, so that was a cool pack. All right. Take a little break here. All right, pack 5. We're getting close to halfway. Okay. Crowd of True Believers, Subterranean Cavern, Herbie, Team Tactics. Good card. Villainous Hideout. Good for your villains. Wall Off, Common Crook, Robotics Mastery, Abomination, Terrifying Titan. Island. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is a fun commander. Shuri the Black Panther. Very cool looking card. I haven't read this one yet. Looks artifact oriented. So, yeah. Boost up your creatures, lifelink artifacts. Pretty cool. Ares, God of War. Funny artwork. Interesting. Doom variant, Roaming Throne. This in foil. This is a big hit, I think. Is a very desirable card right now. And yeah, so as far as the reprints go, I think this is one of the big ones. Nice foil, full art, Doom riding a mechanized dinosaur. Pretty funny. And Thor, God of Thunder, mythic, full art foil. Looks very cool. Fighting the Ultron robots. Okay, so that was a good pack. That Roaming Throne, that's a pretty big hit, I think. All right, so let's see what we're gonna end up with here. Pack 6. Yeah, this is a lot of great reprints in here. We Say Thee Nay, and I think they look really fun. Baxter Building, Mockingbird, Ace Agent, Dismissive Denial, Shock, Aunt May. A lot of Spider-Man cards in here. I'm surprised they did that. I'm wondering if just all the wheels were in motion in terms of what this set was before the reaction to Spider-Man happened. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. This is a great card. Create a treasure token every turn. Excellent. The Watcher's Warning, Mind Stylation. Okay, very interesting. Not sure where this one falls, but we'll find out later. Phil Coulson, not my favorite rare. It's okay. It's good in your hero strategy, but that's about it. Chaos Warp, very cool art on that. I love that. That's Scarlet Witch being taken apart piece by piece, it looks like. And another Phil Coulson. Yeah, not crazy about that.
Very cool Merfolk token.
All right. So a lot of fun stuff so far, but let's see some more big, cool, splashy cards out of these. Frozen in Ice and Foil. I love this card. That's a real playable card in my opinion. Lightning Strike looks really cool. Death to Our Enemies, that's pretty good. Rick Jones, Swip, Mach 1. Sadistic Slash. Spider-Man to the Rescue. And our Swamp. And here's Doctor Doom Mythic. Very nice. You know, this should be I think this is a pretty decent hit. I think all the Doctor Dooms are pretty popular. So that's nice. Mythic there. Canyon Slough. Interesting. Oh, nice Tony Stark here. That's a good one. And look, another Roaming Throne. Okay, well, this is a good pack. Doctor Doom, Tony Stark, and another Roaming Throne. This one's not foil. Oh, what is up with this pack? This is the big one, I think. And we get the Captain America Super Soldier in the Mythic comic book treatment. Wow, foil. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be the best pack in the box. There was a lot here. So that's a good one. Pretty epic. Hey, let's see what else we can bang out of this thing. It's all gravy from here. I shouldn't say that. The first box that I opened, I think, value-wise, I don't think you're going to break even with these boxes. Do the cards look great? Are they a lot of fun? Is it fun opening them? I love this. Sure. I think this is a really great card in any artifact strategy. Titania, Voltaic Whip, Wolfsbane. That's a cool looking card. But I don't think you're gonna, generally speaking, reach the value in terms of the retail price of these. Madam Hydra. I think if you get really lucky, and you get a couple really big hits, that would help. Nice training compound. I'll take all of these lands that I could get. I'm a big fan. Looks cool. Cool War Machine. Love the art on that one. Very nice. Ruinous Wrecking Crew. That's a decent card. Harbinger of the Seas. Very cool. Namor in the foil, which is nice. So that's a good one. Great Merfolk card. I like this Cloak and Dagger. Looks amazing. Okay. And all right, so We're getting down to the final four here. See what else we can pull. Deployment drone, super strength. This is a very good card. Super villain lockup, nice removal. Moonstone, that's a fun one. Beast mode. Extremist elite. Photon, Lady of Light. I think this is also a good playable card. Looks great, great foil. Blazing Crescendo, Forest. Taskmaster, cool character. Fun card, Indemir. Hulkbuster armor. All right, this is my first one. Equipped creature has base power, toughness 9/9, and has flying. I love that. Equip hero 3, equip 6. I think in any equipment strategy, especially where you're equipping for free or at a discounted rate, 9/9 flying, pretty nice. Avengers Disassembled. Final Act. Yeah, this is a great reprint. Looks very cool. This is a card I've been wanting to get my hands on. I like it. Oh, very nice Ironheart here in the foil. Treatment, full art. I actually really like this card. I'm going to play this one. Cool shapeshifter with the scroll, I believe. All right, here we go. Down to our last three. Shield Spy Kit. I think this is actually a fun little equipment. Moon Warrior. I love the artwork on this one. It's very cool. Misty Knight. Swordsman. Sharp Scoundrel. Actually watching the Daredevil Born Again, and Swordsman is a character in there. Affinity Formula. This is a good one. Contract Hero. Fixer. Techno Terror. Blazing Crescendo. Forest. Daredevil, A Man Without Fear. I love the artwork on this one. Looks great. And Gilded Lotus. Okay, that's a nice pull. I think it's a very playable card. Looks cool. The 10 Rings. All right. This is a winner. This is kind of an exciting one. Looks great. The comic book treatment with Shang-Chi. And just a very fun card that you could do a lot of crazy things with. Anthem of Champions. It's a nice little anthem. And I love these. I always love these collections of heroes where everybody's in there and they're just all together and you can just pick out all the characters. Looks very cool, from Moon Knight down to Doctor Strange and Daredevil at the bottom, and X-Men in there, and Black Bolt, I believe. Yeah, just really cool. Captain America's Shield. I love this card. I think it's just a great equipment and great treatment here with the comic book art and foil. Probably not high value, but looks really cool. And cool vision. I like this art card. Okay. 2 more to go. See if we come up with some other great stuff. So we're either going to go out with a whimper or a bang here. So let's see some explosions. Burrow Backup. Super Intelligence. Truck Toss. Big Wheel. Venom. Evil Unleashed. Ms. Marvel, Elastic Ally, Bullseye Death Dealer, Mountain, Green Goblin back for more, Black Bolt, Inhuman King. I haven't seen this one yet. Looks very cool. Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan. This is a great card. Yeah, I was looking for one of these, so happy to pull that. It's not the foil, but looks very funny and great card. Fury of the Horde. This one looks amazing. Elektra. Wow. Just great looking card. Doom Reign Supreme. Not the greatest rare to pull there, but some good looking cards in there. All right, here we go. This is the last one, the last hurrah. See if we bring the heat here, or if I'm gonna be trapped back in ice, frozen back into the ice age here. Thirst for Knowledge, Red Guardian, Armed Assailant, Deadly Dispute, Dr. Jane Foster, The Thing, Ben Grimm. Like the look of this card, very cool. Swamp, Swordsman Steel. I'm kind of a sucker for equipment. I don't know how good this one is, but gives you some card draw. So I'll have to check that out. Fury Calm Snarl, land reprint. Absorbing Man. I think this is a great card. I wanted to pull one of these, so happy about that. Show and Tell, not a bad reprint, looks very cool. Leader Super Genius. Okay, not the greatest rare. And that's it. So maybe a bit of a weak last pack to finish up on, but you know, that's how it goes. Some are better than others, and we really got a few big hits in there, I think. So 2 Roaming Thrones, that's not bad. That's a great reprint, and that's certainly going to add to the value of this box. So thanks for hanging out, and hope you enjoyed watching me open these. And I'm going to come back and give a little wrap up and kind of general value on what best stuff we pulled. So, all right. Cheers, everybody. All right. So pretty exciting to wrap up this box and see what we got value wise. I think, so it's a lot of fun cards in here. And I think in the end, I think we got a pretty solid result. Maybe a bit of an anomaly, because this one came out, I think it came out ahead. So you all can be the judge, but I'll give you the kind of the current values on these. So we've got a Fogwell's Gym, which is about $1.50. Glacial Fortress, which is about $1. Mr. Immortal, which is about $2. And Extinction Events, one of my faves. I'm gonna put that in the deck for sure. It's about $2. And then we have Khazar of the Savage Lands, which is kind of a honorable mention. I don't think it's quite worth $1, but I think it's a cool card and very playable. So, all right. So that was pack number 1 here. Came out to about $12 roughly. So I think, you know, if you're buying these off the shelf, if you're paying, you know, 40 plus for these packs, by and large, you know, will you get a lot of fun, cool looking cards to play with? Yes. Resale value, will you get it out of this? I think highly unlikely. Most of these are well under the retail price, just in terms of the resale value of the cards. But do they look cool and they're a lot of fun? Yeah. Okay, so we got Avengers Disassembled. That's about $1. Beautiful Ironheart foil here, full art. That comes in at about $3. Taskmaster foil, really cool card. I think very fun, playable card. That comes in at about $3. Final Act. This is a great sweeper. Looks really cool. That comes in at about $1. And then our Hulkbuster Armor. You know, this is kind of a little bit harder to find card, I think, because it's Commander slash Jumpstart, possibly. But anyway, this one comes in at about $8. Great effect, great equipment, really cool. Photon Lady of Light comes in under $1. But I think this is a very good card. Looks really great, cool character, and actually great effect to be able to blink something every turn if you attack. So that pack came out to about $16. So not too bad. I mean, as these go, not too bad. You're not close to your $40, $50, retail price of these packs, but Training Compound, great card in foil, $3. War Machine, really good looking art. This comes in at about 4, so that's a really nice card. Harbinger of the Seas, there's your Namor with the comic book art in foil on the very good Merfolk staple, I would say. That's about $7, so that's a good one. And then Shuri Wakanda Inventor, and that really nice foil. I think this is a really fun playable card, especially in an artifact strategy. Anytime you get a discount on your artifacts, that's a win. So Shuri is about $2. And then we got the Ruinous Wrecking Crew coming in at probably under $1, I think. So these are kind of honorable mentions. I think this Cloak and Dagger Entwined looks really good, foil, and really playable, but also under $1. Same with Voltaic Whip. So pretty cool. That's about a $16 pack.
Yeah.
So, 3 packs into this box, we're at about 46 back. So if you were to buy one of these retail, that's what, 3 packs worth. Anyway, Gilded Lotus, I think that's coming in at about $1 these days. And we also have Daredevil Man Without Fear, which is a little bit under $1, but I still think very good looking playable card. Anthem of Champions, just a nice anthem. Great looking card. If you love Marvel, you got all your characters here. I love these group picks. They look so cool. That one is coming in at about $1 as well. Okay, we got Cap Shield here. This is in the comic book full art foil treatment. I love this equipment and looks great in the comic book treatment. That's coming in at about $4.50, so that's a great one. And we got the 10 Rings. This is just a fun card. Again, in the comic book foil treatment. Just gorgeous. And we got Shang-Chi here. So much you can do with this card. This is a winner. It's about $16 right now. So nice pull. A lot of fun. Cool Vision art card. So that pack came in at about $23.50 roughly. So not too bad comparatively. All right. So here we are, pack number 5. We've got our Green Goblin back for more in foil. It's very good card there. It's about a $5 card. Looks really good. And we got Black Bolt, Inhuman King. This actually comes in at about $5. Very cool. This is Commander or Jumpster for both. I'm not sure. But looks really great. Cool effect. Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan. I love this card. Very effective. Very good card. Comes in about $1. And we got Fury of the Horde, which looks amazing. Very playable card, I think. Still, it's about $2. Just a great treatment. And you got your Doom Reign Supreme, which comes in at about $1. And then we have another Ms. Marvel, the Elastic Ally in Selesnya. Also comes in at about $1. So this is like a $15 pack, and then your really cool looking art card for Black Bolt. So yeah, about a $15 pack there. Not a big hitter, but it's okay. I think I figured out this Electra swap. If you look at it with a magnifying glass, there's Electra and the everything else is like hair, and so it's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was just like AI gobbledygook, but I think it's one of those where you like. Honestly, I think the artist maybe should have looked at this or had other people look at this and say, "Hey, what does that look like to you?" And they would have said, "I don't know. It looks like a blob." And then maybe they would have refined it a little bit, because when you look at it, you can see like the hair is, you think it's like another person, or like electors flipping somebody off the bridge, but it's just not well defined. It's confusing, and so in that sense, it's not effective. And I think a lot of people have been looking at this one being like, what the heck is that? Anyway, sometimes, when you look at something up close, it looks like something. And then when you look at it from far away, it's very confusing. Right, so I think they need to give a little more scrutiny on this one. Show and tell, cool card. This is coming in at, I think about $2, I think this one is. Somewhere around there. And you got Lugia Super Genius. I think this is coming in at about $1. And we have Swordsman Steel. So I wasn't sure about this one, but it turns out this is a very hefty card at this point. It's about a $32 card. So I love it. I love equipment. Looks very cool. Has a lot going for us. We'll see if it holds that price, but at the moment, has great value on it. So that's a nice hit. So very cool. And Observing Man, which I think is a great card. Doesn't have a lot of value. It's kind of an honorable mention because little under $1, but just a really cool playable card that you can do some funky things with. I really like it. And Fear Comes Spiral, again, kind of honorable mention. These lands are always just good, so very nice. Little addition, a worthy playable card, I would say. So that's that pack. And then we go into, I think we're at pack 6 here. 7, actually. All right. Let's see what we pulled in this one. Okay, Righteous Fury. This looks really cool. You got Captain America. You got Nick Fury. You got the Howling Commandos. Just cool looking card. And I think this is actually very nice sweeper board wipe. Anytime you can kind of manipulate, the circumstances are their creatures are tapped and mine aren't. Sweep their creatures. That's always a powerful effect, and I don't mind paying, 6 rather than 4 or 5 when you can do that. So, but it comes in about $1, but I think a cool card. And we've got Iron Man Futurist Paragon. About a $3 card right now. This is one of the Iron Men's. Looks very cool and probably very playable. So, all right, Council of Reeds. I love this card. I just bought a Mirror Gallery, and this is like Mirror Gallery for 3. And also it has like kind of a duplication effect, and so to me this is very powerful if you're playing blue. This comes in about $4. I think it's a great card. And let's see, we have Super Soldier Serum in the foil. Very nice card, great in any aura / equipment strategy. It is about a $2 card in the foil. And Surveillance Rune, I think is about around $1. This is it's a surveil land, and it's pretty good. And then Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. This is great. I think it would be a lot of fun to put this deck together with all 4 of the Fantastic Four. Very playable, I think. I think that's about $1 or $2, somewhere around there. And then Electra Femme Fatale, about $1. In the foil. And Epic Fight, somewhere about around $1. Some very good card. Get a lot out of that, and looks really cool. So that pack, all in all, you got a nice Ironheart art card there, about $13. So not great. I think I think the big takeaway from these packs is there's a lot of randomness. There's overall the value is not well distributed. It's a really big pack or it's a mediocre pack, and so unfortunately I think when you just kind of buy one here and there, you might get lucky, we might not. Are there a lot of fun cards in there? Do they look great? Yes. Are you gonna have resale value on those? I would say not up to the price you spent, generally speaking. So this is pack 8, and we got a really cool looking Electra here, and that is worth about $1 rare. And we got a nice mythic Beast Within Grim Fate, very cool looking foil treatment with the thing. I love that. It's about $4, so not too bad. Hidden Lair, I love these lands. They're fantastic. This is the blue and black land, and that comes in at about $5, so that's probably on the upper end of these. I think they're a great value right now. I think these will see a lot of play for years to come. And we've got Panther Robot. So this was a new one for me. This might be in the Commander deck, the Wakanda Commander deck. I'm not 100% on that. But very cool looking. Anything that has affinity for artifacts, 8/8, reach, trample, really good. That's about a $7 card, so pretty nice. I'll be playing that one. And Super Scrawl in the foil. I think this is a really fun commander. Very cool card. Lot you can do with this. It's, I think, about under $1 right now, but I think it's cool. Yep, so that pack came in at about, I think, if I'm reading my writing here, about 17. Yeah, something like that. So, alrighty. So now, all right, so we're on to number 9. Number 9, we got Chaos Warp. Very cool and great art on this Chaos Warp. So you have Scarlet Witch just being disassembled into Lego pieces, or if you like Minecraft, you could see it that way too. Not sure what the context is within the story, but anyway, great looking card, and that is a $4 card. And then we have our Watcher's Warning Mime's Illusion. That is, or I'm sorry, Mime's Dilation. It's like $1, but I think that's more than $1 effect that you get from that card. We got Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. This is a great card. You get here 4/4 trample, and then on the turn you bring it into play, if you in the first main phase, you get a treasure token. Every other turn you get a treasure token just without doing anything. Great card. Love it. About a $2 card. We've seen Mr. Fantastic before. That's about $1. And then we got 2 Phil Coulsons. In this pack, we got 2 Phil Coulsons. And honestly, I wish they wouldn't do this. I just think there's so many. This is a great character. The show is great. I'm not sure about the comics, but I don't know Phil Coulson from the comics, but unfortunately, it's just an underwhelming card. It's a rare. It's like you buy a collector booster and you got 2 Phil Coulsons in your collector booster. You'd be throwing them across the room. They should be doing more with a card like this. It's too specific. It's only good in a hero strategy. With any of these set specific strategies, they should be giving the cards a life outside of that. I think that would make everybody happier. It would just make the cards much more playable. It could say, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control, and each hero creature you control gains vigilance. Something like that. And then it would still be decent. So anyway, that's my little rant. Cool Merfolk token. So not a great pack with 2 Phil Coulsons in there. And then, okay. So now we are on to pack number 10. And we got Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Cool card, great commander. It's only about 50 cents right now. I think this one might go up. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Just a fun playable card. Ares, God of War. Also fun. Looks real crazy. About 50 cents. But I think you could do a lot with this one, actually. And we have Shuri, Black Panther. Also a great looking card with the robotic panthers in the background. That's about a $3 card. I think it has a lot of playability and just overall real great. Thor, God of Thunder, and the foil. This is about a $26 card. So the value on this one seems good. Obviously, it's pretty epic and has a lot of different stuff going on there in the text. And, nice hit. Looks really good. And we got our second roaming throne of the pack. Of the box. This was honestly pretty epic. This is a very hot card. Very valuable card. And we got the non-foil, and then this is the foil. This is coming in around $67. So to hit 2 of these in the same box, that really adds a lot of value to it. So very nice reprint. So that was a very good pack. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, getting 2 roaming thrones in here, that's just a windfall. And I think, the value on this box is unusually good because we just hit some really good staples. And here we go. So Training Compound. This one is about a $6 card. So great land, full out foil, just terrific. Castle Dooms coming around $250. Hulk, Brutal Brawler. This is another big hit. I didn't realize it was at the when we first looked at it, but yeah, this is coming in around $40 for the foil. So just very cool. Hulk card, foil, excellent. Helm of the Host. This has just always been a great card. Very fun to play and very cool art with the Black Panther look. And that's coming in at around $7. So that's a nice hit. Heroic Intervention. We pulled the same one in the other box, but this is a great card. It's actually a little low right now. I think this is about $7.50. So if you wanted Heroic Intervention, this would probably be a good time to pick it up. It usually runs around $10, I think. So pretty fun. And Johnny Storm, not even worth $1, but looks really cool. And you can put all those Fantastic Four together, make a really fun commander deck. There's an infinite combo in there with them together. So yeah, why not? Mr. Hyde, also a cool card. Honorable mention. All right. Last pack here. And guess what? So we are running around... I think we got up to like 250, something like that. And you would say, okay, well, that wasn't so great. 250, we paid $4.40 for this box. Yeah. Well, that's how it goes. And then you get this pack. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, distribution. And I don't know if this is just pure randomness or if they do this intentionally, but you know, to just incentivize sort of the like gambling sort of aspect of this game. Like, yo, I was really disappointed with the pack I got. Let me buy another one so I can hope for a really great pack. Well, this is the really great pack that you would hope for. So we got our Roaming Throne here, Dew variant. This runs right now about 48. That's not the foil. So that's very good. And we got another mythic, Tony Stark. Tony Stark is coming in at about 27. This is not the foil, but it's looks great. Oh boy, see, I spoiled it already. But you guys already saw that, you know? And we got a Dr. Doom here. This is Dr. Doom from Commander in foil. I don't know if this one is in Jumpstart or just Commander, but this is about $107 card right now. So, yeah. Draw a card, lose one life. Then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. So, you know, clearly a sought-after card. Also a mythic. So it's our third mythic. And then here we go. Our Captain America Super Soldier in the beautiful foil comic book treatment. Looks amazing. These are like the, you know, best expectation cards out of these boxes. I guess apparently other than Dr. Doom. Because this comes in at about 72. So this pack alone with those 4 cards is about $254. So yeah. So okay, I'm excited. I'm hyped. This is great. Cool Black Widow art card. But yeah, you can kind of see it's like, okay, so more than half the value of this box came out of one pack. So, and there's 12 packs in the box. So just kind of goes to show, you know, most of them were under the retail price. And then you just have this one insane pack with 4 mythics that are very valuable. And I don't know if that's just the randomness or if they actually intentionally put these together that way. I have no idea. I know they, you know, everybody is saying there's like one comic book treatment card in the box. And that seems to be consistent from what I've seen. But yeah, you know, the randomness is there. Great box. So many great cards. Really enjoyed it. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Please subscribe and, you know, spread the word about my channel. It's a new channel, just me riffing. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing here. So we'll do it again. Yeah, a lot of fun. So everybody enjoy the sets, keep yourself in your budget, have fun. I mean, there's so many great cards in this set that are very reasonably priced or like under $1 that you can have so much fun with, like Absorbing Man. So just go get the singles you want and just have a lot of fun with it. I'm having fun with it. All right. See you next time. So far, I always do this. I forget to say the final number on just kind of the value overall that we pulled out of this box. So the final value tally on this one is 584, which I think is probably really high for these boxes. They retail about 440, somewhere around there. And yeah, so I think we got pretty lucky. Great box. But I think most of them are going to be under that for sure. So, but again, a lot of fun. Got so many fun, great looking cards to play with. Good times.